Hey Fur Family, Kylie from Furology and husband and baby Jude. Baby Jude, he's tired, it's bedtime. So we are doing a voiceover for this video because it's just a really long video. It's a massive, massive D-shed for Mr. Timo, who hopefully you can see right now. He was in the salon for, what was it, 3 or 4 hours?
Yeah, it was 2 hours and 40 minutes.
2 hours, yeah, so 3 hours. And, well, we're going to cut this video down and make it much shorter. So we decided to do a voiceover to go with it. And we'll just see how that goes. Some people won't like it. Some will. Watch the video, enjoy it. And this won't be the norm for us. All right, guys, let's get into it. Hello, my beautiful fur family. We have Mr. Timo here. Say hi, Timo. Who is I think it's a husky. She said husky. Who knows? Anyways. He's a furry boy. He doesn't like to be groomed. The brush in particular is a no-go for this man. He lives about, I don't know, maybe an hour, hour and a half away from us, even further into the country than we are. So a bit of a struggle to get into a regular grooming schedule. He's just found me. We're going to give him a good D-shed today, and we're going to get him on a regular schedule. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So they've got another doggy as well, a Tibetan Mastiff, who, I don't know how he'll go with grooming, or what state he's in. If he hasn't been groomed for some time, by looking at this guy, he'll probably be very similar. Hi, darling. Hi. It's probably going to be a bit of a mess. So we're going to start with this guy. He's going to get on a regular 4 to 6 weekly schedule, fingers crossed, and we can take good care of him. He has been rehomed with these guys, so rescue situation, not really sure. He's very sweet though and very clever. And give paw. Shake. Shake. Oh, he's so clever. You're a good boy. Oh, what was that?
Oh,
Is that Tiffy's? I don't know what that
you
was.
see that?
No, I didn't. I wasn't looking. We don't know this doggy. We know he doesn't like to be groomed, so we'll go from there. Keep myself safe as best I can, and hopefully we have a good groom, fingers crossed. You can probably tell I'm a little bit anxious with the unknowns. With a larger dog, it can be a little more scary. Hey? Yeah, good boy. You never know. So we're just having a minute to get to know you. I'll go run the bath. We know definitely he doesn't like to be brushed and he likes to attack the brush. That was the one thing that I was told. So we're going to try and de-shed everything in the bath as much as we can, which is not ideal with the amount of shed that he has. Ideally, we would want to try and brush out some of this hair, but it's not going to work to do that much brushing. It's not ideal. So we're just going to try and get it out in the bath and go from there. Fingers crossed. I'll see you guys at the bath. That is such a lot of shed in there. Oh my word. I definitely have my work cut out for me. Just if you're just starting to watch, this is a 3-hour groom, by the way. We've got 3 hours booked for this, and we still may not even finish it in the 3 hours. But I'm going to go run a bath. See you soon. Okie dokie. I have gone ahead and set up my head mount camera, which is not my favorite setup. Stop. Because I worry that I'm not recording or that you can't see anything that I'm doing. But that's me in my little anxiety nutshell. Come on, good boy. Timo, up. Timo, get up. Get up. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, I always worry that I'm stuffing things up. So if I can't see that I'm succeeding, I worry. Come on, good boy. All right. Now, as I said, I don't know this dog. I don't know his aggression levels. Oh, good boy. He's not very heavy. I mean, he's heavy, but he's not very heavy. I have Charlie hair everywhere. I did sanitize my bath real quick, but knowing that I'm just going to cover the walls in more hair, I was not going to clean those down before putting more hair there. All right, Timo. So we're just going to swap over to wash. Oh. And we'll just do some testing over here. See how he goes. Dad says he doesn't mind the bath. I have got a lot of shampoo. We've got clarifying shampoo, de-shedding shampoo, whitening shampoo, everyday shampoo, and some conditioner, quite a bit of conditioner, because I just want to really get this hair soaking. So I've gone with the head mount camera so that you guys can see what I can see, hopefully. I'm not convinced that we're going to be overly successful here because of the pure amount of shedding that he has.
But knowing his aggression towards the brush is really quite high, I just don't think it's going to be a good idea to start with a brush. We will just do our absolute best to get as much of this out as we can in the bath. I'm just going to turn this up so I get a higher pressure. Sorry, bud. Well, we're moving here, so that is a very good sign. I'm going to try to not get distracted by that. I just want to get him soaking wet all over so that that shampoo can start to work.
Okie dokie. So we are speeding things along because I pretty much stand here and do this with a very bad camera angle, which is why I get anxious about using the head mount.
You just need it down a little bit more.
Just a wee little tilt. So, yeah, this is like, I think he was in the bath for about an hour, maybe more.
Did you see him show his teeth at you?
Yeah, so, well, that's interesting though, and you'll see throughout this video, Timo is a very good communicator. So I know you look at that and you're like, oh no, he's showing teethies, but he's actually an amazing communicator, and hopefully... this is my first time watching this back and doing this recording, but hopefully you get to see...
There is another one.
Yeah, where it shows, yeah. And I did talk about it a little bit while I was grooming him as well, but those little teethies where he's just doing a little snarl, not mad about that, because that is my, like, really clear communication for him to say, yeah, I don't like that, back up.
Well, there was one thing I noticed about it, is whenever you touched him here.
Yeah.
So maybe he had an ear infection or something like that.
No, he had a lot of matting there, and
didn't
actually
like it specifically there.
Yeah, and it's really tight in there, and I would say that that's probably where they've been trying to brush him, because that's where the knots are, like big tangles and mats, and it's probably a bit painful, and maybe he's oversensitive there, but you'll never know. But anyways, watching back here, you can just see basically I'm trying to get him wet everywhere. But there's just so much hair. Like, it doesn't take long. I'm trying to get him wet so that everything can soak.
You just see the hair coming out.
But there's so much hair coming out that I'm so distracted by it. I haven't soaked the other half of his body yet. I've just gone straight in and started moving hair. So what I'm doing here is working from sort of halfway down, so we can start to make a path so that when we work from the top of his body, the hair has somewhere to go rather than just piling up into big balls and chunks.
There you go, you turned him around now.
I did, yes. Good job. So, again, just getting him all wet. I'm looking for teethies. No teethies? He did start to relax into things as well. He was a good boy. But this is the biggest D-shed I've ever done, I'm pretty sure, on a long-haired dog. I don't know, what do you reckon? Biggest one?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, the camera angle's so bad,
judging
though.
by all the hair that comes off this dog.
Do you see it?
Which I've already seen because I edited it.
Yeah, right.
Lots of hair.
Hopefully the camera angle's not too bad. Sorry, guys.
But you're using a de-shedding shampoo in this. And...
I am, yeah. So I put just about everything in there. I've used the de-shedding shampoo, which is designed to help break up the hairs and get them moving around.
Yeah.
I used a clarifying shampoo.
It
is, isn't it?
Caked.
I used a clarifying shampoo to break down oils because clean hair will move.
And then you did the shake.
Some conditioner. I love
soaked.
it. Yes, I do love it when they shake though. There was so much hair. Oh, I just can't even. There was just that much hair. It was amazing.
Look at that.
The bath just fills and fills and fills, and I reach a point where I'm like, I don't know, maybe we should just stop. I don't know if we're getting anywhere. And
yeah, because you could keep going.
Is there any more hair gonna keep coming? Like, what am I gonna do here? But I just power on and keep going, really.
You should do this instead of all the hair cleaning out in the bath. You should do a blow dry and a brush and watch the hair go everywhere in the salon.
So I have done it before, and it wasn't for a video. It was for like learning purposes. I did it with a Swiss Shepherd, a white Swiss Shepherd. Such beautiful dogs. But what happens is all of the dirt and the skin particles and everything else that's in that dog, it all comes out with the hair. And yes, a lot of hair goes everywhere, and it could be very entertaining.
It's good for TikTok.
I'm not doing that ever again because I could just taste dirt in my mouth even with a mask on.
The more efficient way to do it.
It is, yeah.
It's not as spectacular, but
I would have liked to have given him a brush through first to try and get out some of the bulk because, as you can see here,
I'm going to rip your arm off.
There's just that much hair. It would have been good to kind of brush out and loosen some of it up so this in the bath would have been easier just with a brush. But because Dad had said like that he was so aggressive to the brush, I wasn't even game to give it a try. I thought, no,
like
just keep him
Game
calm.
of Thrones wolf.
He does.
Would rip your arm off.
Yes. So he's a husky. I don't actually get many huskies. I mostly get Malamutes. So it was nice to have a little husky in the salon, but hopefully we have him in better condition next time around.
With the thumbnail for this video, I'm going to make it like a real piercing.
I love
wolf
Game of Thrones.
Stare. Trying to get his eyes, and I'll even edit his eyes so that they look scary. And
You're getting hot poo-poo. He's a beautiful boy though, but he is literally, he is sitting there patiently, but he is just tolerating me doing this.
He's pulling hard on the chain there.
Yeah, he did reach a point where he was like, I have had enough of this. And who can blame him? Look at all that hair in the bath. And, you know, it's underneath it's underneath in the wash tank and everything. It was incredible. I've never seen that much hair come out of a dog.
Look at it piled up.
It just keeps piling up.
It's like a hair cake.
Yes.
Mud pie. A cow pat of.
Oh, look at it.
Of hair.
I think here I'm really struggling to keep the pumps running because there's so much hair, and ultimately I have to stop and clear it out because I just can't progress any further with it.
That's just about to happen.
Oh, look at it coming out of his back. So much.
Oh, look at that. Clumps, yeah.
That's wild.
There we go.
Everything's blocked up. So I will just take him out and pop him on the floor. He'll make a great big mess everywhere. We can clean that. That's not a problem. A little bit longer. Try and get his back cleared off. So much hair in there. All right, my good man. Let's see if we can bring you to this side altogether.
It's dirty.
Come over here. Come here. No. No, thank you.
Oh, I wanted to make a run for it.
Sit. Timo, sit down. Thank you. I would like to save all this hair because I'd really like to show it in its entirety how much we've actually taken from him. So, thanks, mate. Stay there. I'm just going to have a look and see if I've got a bucket over here. Here we go. One of these will do. I do have a bucket, Timo. Oh, I got a hairy, dusty bucket. Thanks, bro. Good shape. Okay, we'll put all this in here. Oh my goodness, that is heavy. That's a lot of hair. Okay. Just because I would like to show how much actually comes out of him. So, what can we do with you? I'm going to let you down. Calm down. Calm. Oh. I don't want him going and running, oh goodness. I don't want him going and running water all over the salon because it is a big job to clean everything when it's a total bloody chaotic mess. So, everywhere. Not bloody, but you know what I mean. Aussie and all that. Come here. So, I'm just gonna connect him there. And gather up. Oh my goodness. the rest of this hair. Here's my pump that's getting blocked up. All right, now we can let that down. Timo, this is a lot of hair and dirt, buddy. And a lot of bloody mess. All right. Flick this over. So obviously we're not cleaning the bath, we're just trying to drain it. Get all this hair out of here. And get it all functioning again. That is gross, mister. Watch out. Let me get my little bucket of hair. Okay.
I wonder if you could sell dog hair.
People
Oops, I
do
missed.
felting.
So much dirt. This is
fuzzy
gross. I need a
animals.
shower already. No more doggies after Timo today, so at least I don't have to stay in these
I
clothes all
think
day.
they prefer clean hair.
It's clean. You just cleaned it. Goldmine. Tucking your ring.
You're okay, buddy.
There's always hair in my ring.
Fill your bottles up.
I do. I have to get the wet dog back into the bath. Yeah.
He's not sure. He's like, I thought we was done with it. Not just the wet dog, the wet wolf from Game of Thrones. He would rip your arm off.
Okay.
No, he's a sweet baby.
Right, so the hard part's going to be convincing him to get back in here.
There we go.
Isn't it, Timo? Go on, up you get. Yeah, I know, you don't want to. You got to get in the bath, though. Don't make me stand on your toots. Ready?
That's a different.
Oh, goodness, don't have you. Oh, up you get.
He'd be waterlogged.
Bro,
Yes,
I don't work out enough for
with
this.
all the water in there.
I don't work out at all, just to be clear.
He was light.
Okay, you're in. So, what I'm going to do is firstly wash off my hands real quick because they're really hairy. Yuck, Timo. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to let that water heat up so that he's not having a cold wash. So I'm just going to give it 5 minutes. He'll keep soaking in that D-Shed shampoo, which will help as well. And I will just have a chat with him and keep him calm while we wait a few minutes just to let that really warm up. We don't want him having a cold bath.
Right, well, that's the quickest 5 minutes of my life. So I'm assuming we're just getting straight back into it here and continuing to move this mountain of hair.
You've unclogged your bowels.
My poor bath. And look
Still
at that.
coming
It
off.
just keeps
Still
coming.
just flowing off.
I'm watching it just going, wow.
He's well and surely had enough, though. He literally just sits like that. for
Yeah,
ages.
and they're so heavy with all the water in such a big coat.
Yeah.
So he's heavy, and I mean, when I talk to his owners, I've explained like you can't leave him like this again. So I think later at the end of the video, I'll explain that he still had some shedding and matting around his neck area, but he was starting to get quite temperamental towards the end, and it had been long enough for this dog, so we called it quits. And he's actually coming back on Thursday, so in a few days. And we'll pick up where we left off, and we're going to work out a proper schedule. He's coming back with his brother, the big Tibetan Mastiff.
Right.
Yes, so we did lots of talking about.
I wonder if it's going to be that big.
I don't know. So when he picked up Timo, we sat down for probably about half an hour and had a really good talk about what to expect and what we can do to stay on top of Timo's grooming as well. So.
You haven't seen this Tibetan Mastiff yet?
I haven't, no. Not totally a fan of Tibetan Mastiffs as a breed. I think every groomer has a breed that they just are no-go, like, no, not grooming those. Tibetan Mastiffs is my no-go breed, but every now and again one will come through, and I'll give it a go. I've only had one that's just really turned me off.
Hopefully it fits in your bath.
Yes, well, there is that. They're quite a big breed generally, unless it's a mix. It will be interesting. But I recommended that Timo's neck should be shaved for the ease of him not being anxious or reactive, and for it to be less painful. But it's a double coat, and it's really quite damaging to shave a double coat. So it was I didn't want to just go ahead and shave it. And then have them shocked when they come in. And I didn't want to put Timo through that if they were going to be okay with me just shaving it. So they've gone home to have a talk, or he's gone home to have a talk with his partner and work out what they think.
Should have sold
best.
him a brush.
Well, we talked about brushes. They have brushes. That's not the problem. He doesn't let them brush in. But we'll see how we go. If we can get him on a 4-weekly schedule, which was what we discussed, that would be amazing for Timo. This will be, a 2-hour monthly groom. He'll be have a very healthy coat, very functioning coat. We'll keep him warm in winter and cool in summer.
Well, this is round 2 again, and the bath is almost already clogged again.
That's the thing. How much hair is coming out? So I thought it would be pretty non-eventful for the second round in the bath. But as you can see here, it just filled up again.
That little pink bucket, you end up filling that by the end.
But yeah, so this technique I'm doing with my hand, by the way, I'm not actually pulling, or I'm trying not to pull any of the live hair. I'm just trying to gently ease out the dead hair. And it's more of a sliding kind of action.
It's very annoying. You've done it to my eyebrows. Very annoying.
So, but the thing is, Timo's had enough. I was so sore from the amount of time that I spent leaning over the bath, so my back was sore. But my right arm, from squeezing the trigger constantly and constantly moving around, I was getting sore, so I kept trying to swap to my left hand, but my right hand can't do that action of pulling the hairs through. So just keep an eye out and watch. There you go. So I've swapped over.
Yeah, here, watch this bit.
Oh, is he going to give me teefies again?
Yep. Here come the
I
teefies.
remember this because I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that kind of thing.
Ooh, excuse me. Can you not? I wasn't paying attention then, was I, huh? Teeth's away. No, that's enough.
Timo.
But you just went straight back.
Yeah, well, you better get the job done.
You're right. Good boy. Thank you for communicating with me. You did do a good job on that.
I
We've got to
agree
get all
with
this hair out
myself.
for you. I know it's heavy.
Yeah, I agree with myself. He was communicating. I did go straight back, but in
I would have been gone.
I was a bit more careful. But Timo and I had an understanding. We knew what we were doing. Look at that hair.
going on
Look at
here?
that hair so fast.
Oh, get on there. All right. Let's have a look on this side now. Can you stand up? Good boy. All right, so
He did not want to stand up.
we're just going to try and get everything out from this side. From this underside here. His back end it's absolutely going to be matted. There's no two ways about that.
Yeah, so just more de-shedding because that is what this groom was.
I stumbled across that teeth thing.
Did you?
You didn't tell me that.
No,
You
I remembered that happening.
didn't tell me at all, so I didn't watch out for it.
But-
Since I watched these videos, I sort of clicked, and then I saw something happen, and I'm like, oh, I go back and see that again, and then
So he was not being aggressive. It looks scary because it's a big dog and the husky features are very
it
quite...
doesn't look scary. It is scary.
No, so the husky features look quite aggressive and like, whoa, but
So
he
the
was
teeth.
he was just very gently just like, hey, just stop that. That was not mean. That was not mean.
I'll bite your knees off.
He didn't even growl. It was just a little backup. But how much hair is in that bath? That is
Enough.
insane.
Enough to fill a halfway pink bucket.
So in this undersection, by the way, all of the hair that falls down is just kind of like dead hair. It's kind of all stuck in the middle here where it doesn't drop out because the coat's not functioning very well.
And you've got to yank it.
You've got that is the area where everything kind of meets in the middle. So it was such a lot of work trying to clear this out. Oh, a question I see in the comments quite often, by the way, is in relation to how these dogs cope in the wild with their coats. Like, how do they survive?
Even
And-
I've asked you that.
You have, yeah. And even me before becoming a groomer, I asked that question, like, how do they live in the wild? Why do they need so much grooming? Whatever. So the answer is these dogs don't live in the wild. They don't exist outside of captivity. They were bred. Huskies and Malamutes in particular, they were bred as working dogs. So they were bred with these coats to withstand the cold. And their job originally was to transport very heavy loads at slow paces across long distances. And they were bred with these gorgeous coats. And the breed, because it hasn't been an overly popular breed for pets, and because it was originally in like these really cold regions and things like that, it's one breed that's actually maintained its purity for a very long time. So they're very much like they were when they were originally being bred for working.
I wonder if Jon Snow had a big brush.
A big brush? Well, see, the thing is, wolves that are not dogs. Wolves are not dogs. That is a separate type of animal.
It's a wolf.
They're very much like wolves, and they would have some wolf aspect in them. But wolves do have these big coats, and they do live in the wild. And how they cope with their big coats is that they actually don't. They only live for about 6 years.
Oh.
Yeah, so some you'll see living like 8 years, but generally they don't actually live that long. So,
So they get infection in the skin and whatever.
well, I don't really know, but when you see the old looking wolves in documentaries and things like that,
They're only 3 years old.
but yeah, pretty much. But they've got these massive, big coats on them, and you can see all the shedding and that sort of thing.
Look at the hair.
Yeah, that all of that is built up on them for 6 years or so, and they live and die with that coat on them.
Oh. We're coming back now. Back to Thailand.
No, do not even think about it, sir. Well, I guess that one did not want to stay on the table. I've undone my shoelace somehow too. Alright, let me get it done. You're gonna be fine. Promise. No teethies, alright? No. No, Timo. Come on, don't make me pull on your tail, love. I don't like doing that. Timo. Up you go. Hey, that's enough of that, thank you. Come on. Up you get. Good boy. No. We're just gonna get the job done, please. Thank you.
He did not appreciate you pulling his tail.
No, he did not. The back end was a little sensitive area for him.
It's the butthole. You were literally hosing his butthole.
Yeah, because I didn't want to have to
Oh, well,
clean
it has
it
to be
after.
clean.
Come on. Pulling a
It has to
rabbit
be
out of a
clean.
hat.
We've got Jude here.
We do. So poodles also do not exist in the wild.
He gets his butthole hosed too,
Yes, he does.
once a week.
He needs a bathy, don't you? Yep. So I'm thankful that I don't have any heavy shedding dogs because this is a lot of work.
All right, gonna fill the pink bucket up now.
Whoa, right in my face. Thanks, mate. Good job. Nice shaking.
Do you want to be up or not, mister?
This is absolutely insane. Like, if I let this down my drain, it would block everything. I'd have to pull all my plumbing apart to try and clear that out. I'm just trying to get some of the bubbles out of it, which is not working too well. There we go. Timo. Where did our bucket go? Oh. All right. Yeah, I've definitely never had a shed this big. Never. All right. So the rest will wash down and not worry too much about. There's plenty of hair still in there. But I don't want this blocking my plumbing pipes because it's not fun pulling everything apart. That is all Timo. Oh, goodness me. All right, bud, you've made it to the rinsing stage. Oops. Ready for rinse off? I am.
That whole bucket is full. That's crazy.
I see him looking at the hose when you came back though. He's like, oh no.
Yeah, he's had enough. Do we keep going for much longer?
With the hosing, you're
Yeah.
rinsing him off now.
Oh, am I? Yeah, sorry. Rinse off. His coat felt terrible though.
Why?
It was so...
There's conditioner.
Yeah, and I think I was saying he needs a lot of conditioner on here. Up, down, Jude. It was really dry and damaged.
He even put more and he just hosed it on.
Yeah. His coat is so dry and damaged. Not from the shampoo, although the shampoo would have stripped... sorry, I'm just shuffling. The shampoo would have stripped so much of the oils from his hair, but it was a really damaged coat. So I think maybe the owners might be using something like a Firminator that cuts the hair. It's a de-shedding tool, but they actually cut and damage the top coat as well. So I don't know if that's what they've been trying to brush him with, but not sure. I'm hoping a Firminator.
Terminator.
Yeah, it's a type of brush. But anyway, I'm hoping when he comes back
He
this
looks a bit
week.
annoyed with you there.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
He just doesn't want to. When he comes back this week, I'm hoping his coat's feeling a lot better.
He's not going to want to see you this week. He goes, oh, no, I'm not back here again.
No, he went home and he was like, I'm so fancy.
Yeah, he was actually.
He felt
really
amazing.
Shiny. You'll see
I
by
was
the end.
surprised.
It's really shiny.
Do you include a before and after photo
Yes.
in this? Oh my gosh, I was
Because
shocked.
people always ask, but I always forget to do it. That's
Well, I don't
just
always-
really what it comes down
I don't
to.
always take them either, but this one was shocking. The before and after is shocking
Amazing.
on this dog.
Shocking. What shocking?
Okay. That is Mr. Timo, fully rinsed. Oh, sorry, mate. Fully rinsed, hey? I think that we could not possibly we could get more hair out, especially these sort of areas if you stick at it, maybe. However, I think we're at the end of his tolerance for being in the bath and my tolerance for leaning over the bath, so we're just gonna get on with the blow dryer. So I'm gonna grab a drink for myself and a drink. Yeah, you want a drink?
Baby.
Settle, Timo. Yep, Timo's had enough too. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Stay. So we're just gonna grab a quick drink break. I'll set up the
Such a
blow
good
dryer. I'm gonna put you guys on the stand because I wanna put my hat on. Thank you again. Yeah, I wanna put my hat on. So I hope I'm wiping the camera side. I don't think I've been doing that, whatever. Yeah, I have, all right. Put my hat on and not eat all of the hair that's about to blow out of this doggy. But also if he gets really reactive to the blow dryer, at least you guys will be able to see everything without only seeing sort of me flailing about trying to not let a dog jump out of a bath. Cool. Be back in a sec. Okie dokie. We are getting ready to make hairy floss. I have my little bee hat and I've got my ear protection, which is a Bluetooth, and it's going to play some music that I love. So if you see me having a dance, which you probably won't because you can't see me, don't laugh too hard. I have my happy hoodie. I'm going to put on my fella here. Come on. Good boy. Just because I don't know how he's going to go, but also he's got really standy-uppy ears, so just try and make him comfortable there. There you go. He's a bit mad about it. You're okay. Good boy. Come here. Hopefully he doesn't try to jump out on me. Fingers crossed. Alright, I'm going to put my headphones on and my hat, and then we'll just get going. Wish me all the luck in the world. I need it.
Oh no, put it back up, put it back down. I never see it from this angle. Oh, like I do if I watch them back. But was this did much hair come out here?
Oh, yeah. Just watch the walls.
He's moving around a lot. He did take a minute to be like, okay, I'll let you do this.
No, as soon as the hair starts to really dry off, it just goes.
Yeah, so I always say if it's dry, it'll fly. So that's how you know if a coat
But
is
look at the
properly
walls now,
dry.
it's slowly building up.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, you can see it building up.
And then it's just everywhere.
If the coat is not 100% dry, the hair is not going to loosely fly out. So you
Look
know
at it now.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I can confirm it was a big cleanup to get through this. Oh, it's just going everywhere. Okay, yeah, so lots of hair came out.
Mm-hmm.
He did have places where he was not happy about me drying him either. Especially underneath his belly.
He's shying away from it. Totally.
Yeah.
I thought dogs liked wind in their hair. Like when they're in
I don't know any dogs that like that.
No,
I see it, but
the window and
yeah,
open
I've
the window.
seen it, but
look at the hair. It's all on the hose. It's like a tornado.
do you know how I cleaned it? I just vacuumed the whole wall.
Mm-hmm.
I put some anti-static spray on there first.
I put this bit at normal speed. This is normal speed, not sped up.
Oh, wow, really?
Just this little section I did normal speed.
Yeah, see,
But
now
look
that
at
it's starting to
That's
dry.
after being de-shed in the bath.
Yes. And so, I don't, if you can see the dull coloured hairs in like little, I call them pineapples, because you know the pieces of pineapple, how they stick out like that. The hair where it's dead hair, you can actually see it down his back there. It's just really hanging in there.
It's just not. Yeah.
So that's the dead hair that still needs to come out. That hasn't.
With the brushing.
Yeah, with everything we've done, and it still hasn't come out.
Going. What are you listening to?
Oh, I've got no idea. Did I sing or dance at all? I think I'm actually just in a little bit of disbelief.
More wary of the teeth.
Yeah, but I'm also concentrating because I want to just pull those little pineapples out. But I know that he doesn't like the pulling, so I'm trying to resist temptation. But see, he was not too fond of this underneath blow drying part. No.
Look at the hair.
I wonder, was I covered in hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then there's also some on the camera.
It's in my pockets.
There's some on the camera it's stayed there for, like, when you move him over to the table. There's just some flapping around.
Oh, really?
The camera. It's stayed there for ages.
Oops.
People are going to be annoyed by it. They're going to get the hair off the camera. And even you spin around and it's just all over your back.
Oh, no, really?
You get a hairier back than I do.
That's insane. It is just flying.
Like a tornado, wind tunnel.
That is real, true hairy floss.
Crown mints.
Oh, can I have one? No, I have to talk. Look at it go.
Sped back up again.
Oh, it's just insane. But you can start to see the shine in the coat. That's the shine of the live hair. So live hair or living hair is shiny and dead hair is dull. And so the more of that dead hair you get out and the dullness goes away, that beautiful shine starts to come through.
Yeah. And then the owners go, oh,
yes.
brand new doggy.
What did you do?
But the difference from before and after, you'll see later on.
I know.
Is just crazy.
I really want to say about the before and after photo, but I'm not going to. I think that's a surprise.
Excuse me. We're doing a video, Jude.
Noisy boy. You know, whenever you're in my videos, you're wearing a random shirt. I think you need a Furology shirt.
Well, you got to get me one. I'm not paying for it.
No, that's fine. But do you think I should get you one? Look at that hair. Look at my back. Oh, my goodness.
I got you that hat.
You did. I love that hat.
That's awesome. It's a beekeeping hat. Even though I think you're crazy if you're a beekeeper and that's all you're wearing.
Just I've got a hat on.
I had the full suit and everything and I still got stung.
You did. But you've officially hung up the beekeeping
hung
gloves,
up the gloves,
haven't you?
sold all my beehives, done.
No more bees.
No more bees. Until I feel like doing it again.
Yes, there is that.
Got up to 25 hives. Sold all 25 of them.
Oh my goodness, look at that hair. Look at my back. That's crazy.
There's hair everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
No tornado. He probably hates it because it's probably on his face, tickling his nose and everything.
Yeah.
Well, here we go, back to sound.
Okie dokie. Whew, that was a lot. A lot. Alright, Timo. I've still got my headphones on, guys, so I just turned the music off, but I can't hear anything. Hi, good boy. Didn't he do such a good job? What do you reckon? He's a pretty clever boy. Hang on, mate. Give me a sec. Alright. great. There's no point jumping out. It's not going to help you. Up, up. Good boy. Oh, goodness me. You're wild. There we go. All right. Oh, my goodness, I'm hot now. Oh, there's hair everywhere. Oh, there we go. I can hear now. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of work, Timo. Gotta catch my breath after that. So there's quite a few hunks of matting that I've spotted in there. And I am just trying to think of what I'm going to do to help this guy. Because we know he's a little bit teethy when he doesn't like something. And, well, we know he doesn't like the brush. So that certainly worries me a little bit. Especially with the amount of matting. Certainly not going to be an easy process, is it, mister? Hmm? Yeah, this in particular is going to be very difficult. Alright, mister. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the noggin at one end. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I know. Let me put that on. I have just crossed those over. Use our belly band. This is your hair on everything I own, mister. You stand up for me? Up. Up. Good boy. So we will force our little oven to a stand, which he's had enough of, but we just need to get this done now. It was absolutely a ridiculous amount of hair to come out of this dog. It's just some spray honeycombs, you're okay. So for now, I'm not going to put my head mount on. We're just going to roll on from here and see how he feels about some brushing. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm not holding him much with any pressure, more so that I can feel if he's going to react. I have a bit of a warning about it. Okay, so far we're looking good. It's alright, mate, we're just pulling out hairs. Look, here, see, we're just taking those out, alright? So he definitely does not like my brush. The look he just gave me. Goodness me. But I think he is just happy to be getting some of this hair out of himself, to be fair. Just going to use some more detangler. I am working from behind. If he does snap, he probably won't be able to reach me. I hope he won't be able to reach me. You're alright, buddy. So we know it's these pulls he doesn't like. And there is unfortunately going to be a lot of them because some of this last bits of hair are just tangled. But he's already looking absolutely incredible. Hear that? You're looking good, bud. Oh my goodness. Thought you had a hold of you. You okay? Take it easy there, hey? He was relaxing and his little foot just fell off the edge of the table. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. It's okay. Good boy. Okay. So for a dog that's brush reactive, so far I'm very pleased. I don't know how it'll go when we get to real pulling, but so far this is manageable. I'd like to get under his chest area, but I'm a bit hesitant with that, but who knows? Maybe it's just that there was so much matting and shedding in there that was too much for him.
What a wild transformation already.
You can see how shiny his coat is.
That's what I was sitting here watching. I was like, oh my gosh, it's getting shinier and shinier.
And do you see the hair on that was on the camera?
Yes.
It was just
It's
flapping
just flip flap, flip flap.
the whole time.
Oops. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Where'd it go?
And you were measuring my head.
I was measuring your head. You have a
It took
big...
me ages to work out what you were
The
doing.
headphones are so big on me.
We weighed our heads once, didn't we?
We did. Yours is far too heavy for a human
4.2
head.
kilos.
Mm-hmm. Yes. If
Yours was only 3.2.
3 something, yeah. Interestingly, the weight of your head does not quantify your intelligence. I'm
It
a
must
perfect
do.
example.
It must do.
Anyway, back to this doggy grooming. You could see just then when I was brushing around his neck, he's not a fan, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done there. So I've decided just to go straight back to the back end where I can work regardless of what he thinks of that process. I am just cutting out or zipping out a few mats that are not worth me trying to get out. It's too painful. He doesn't need to have that done.
And if you are wondering how you weigh your heads, we'll
We'll have to do a
ask in
video.
the comments.
Yeah,
Or
I'll
we'll do a
answer it in a
video.
comment.
We'll do a video how to weigh your head. You have to use the coffee table
If you haven't picked up
and a
already,
set of scales.
we are two very unusual people. Just happen to randomly meet and
Kylie has that effect on me.
spend 14 years together being weird. There's no one else I'd rather be weird
I've
with.
gone grey.
That's my fault.
He's very, very good at communicating how he's feeling. So I'm going to do my best to keep up really good communication with him. Timo, we do this one, okay? We do this one, alright? Good boy. You're doing great, lovey. Good boy. So we are just going to shave out the whole inside of his back legs. And quite short. There's no reason on earth for me to stand here and mat break all of this. It would just be incredibly cruel. And the majority of it is dead hair. We're not really saving much in the way of living hair. It's all dead. And this rear will grow back quite successfully. Sorry, mate. So some of that matting is right down to his skin and it is uncomfortable for him. It's alright, mate. We're doing great.
Poor little pumpkin. He did such a good job, though. He is just taking it all in his stride. Relaxing. He's not really relaxing, but he's coping.
There we go. So that is just, it's really pelted together in one piece. That's not coming off with it. It would be incredibly painful for him to brush that out. See, babe? There we go. That's gone.
Shaving his butt.
Let's have a look now.
I love how you show it to him. Like you get the big clump of hair and go,
Is that weird?
"Here,
No,
here,
because
sniff
it's
it."
not that. No, I do want him to smell it because it's like saying, yes, I did this, but
I'm helping
now
you.
all of this is gone. Like, I don't know. I feel like they understand that. I don't know. Is that weird? But they smell it. They're like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was my butt. Now
I
it's
did
not.
notice that. They go, what's that?
I don't know. I feel like it just helps them relax a little bit to not worry that I'm not taking away anything that they needed, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
I don't know. Who knows? I've got no logic. I always do it though. Oh, he's had enough. Look at him. He's tired. He just wants to sit down.
Big tufts of hair.
That's-
You didn't show him.
No, because he already knew what I was doing. Do you like my little peg trick though? I just see how I've got his tail pegged up on the belly band to keep it out of the way.
Didn't notice.
Yeah, I use a little peg.
Oh,
Not the actual bone of the tail, just the ends
his
of the
poor
hair.
tail. His poor tail.
Well, no, because otherwise it gets in the way.
You were pulling his tail in the bath, and now you're pegging it up.
No, that's my nifty little trick. I actually have a peg. It's called the tail peg.
Hmm.
And it stays up on my little hanging area there.
Look at that brushing out. Oh, that's your
Oh, that's my little... I never know how many... Remember how
razor
many
blade thingy.
teethies it has.
They're actually quite sharp.
Oh, yeah. I've always got cuts on my fingers from that thing. always.
It's just like a fork.
Yeah, but they're razor
10
blades.
prongs, but razor blades.
And then, so I get clients ask where they can get one from, and I could sell them. I could sell a bazillion of them, but I won't because I think they're too dangerous. It's so easily. Like in my first year of grooming, I rarely even used it because I just felt so unsafe.
Yeah, comb's not going through. Oh.
He's like, no.
He's like, stop
But
it.
then I found it. Look. I found the tangle. Well, not yet, but I'm going to find the tangle.
Look how you're looking at him. You just double
Yeah.
brush into it, and then another eye just looking at him.
It's like checking your mirrors before you change lanes. Like you just keep watching. Bit of reassurance. And yeah, so see how I put my hand out? That's like just to kind of deter him from any bad choices.
So the clippers are useless here.
Yeah, that was so thick. And it ended up not looking very good, those furnishings, but we just had to get that out.
It's not cutting.
No. That was a huge, thick mass of hair in there.
He's done.
Yeah, he's tired.
That's all still matte behind his ear.
It is,
Got
yeah.
the dead hair. He looks like a lion.
He does. He's got such a big mane with all that dead hair in there. Even this little guy struggled to get through.
I don't know if you got that out or not. I'll probably just
Behind his legs
leave
there?
a little. No, behind his head.
Yeah, so we'll see at the end what you've included in there. Did I
little
talk
clippers.
about it? I did talk about it, but I don't know if you've included it.
Got your little clippers. Just
Bleep, turned him around.
still got the mane there.
Yeah, so that's what I was referring to when I was saying that we just kind of called it at this underside in his chest area because he's already had enough. He's been with me for so long. He's tired, and there's a point where you just have to stop and come back to it, which is why he's coming back next week.
You're not his
this
favourite
week.
person.
Do you know, he didn't hate me. There are very few dogs that actually, I don't really know. Are there any dogs that don't want to see me after their grooms?
I thought this was the dog that broke the leads.
This is the dog. No, this is not the dog that
This is
broke
not
the
the dog that
leads.
broke the
No,
leads.
there was another one.
Did you video? I don't know if you videoed
No, I
that.
didn't. He just ate them.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's right in your butthole, isn't it, huh? This is why you need to be bathed and brushed regularly. You can't go years without a bath and a brush. No. No. Okay. I'll move away from this area now. How's that sound? Nearly done. Good boy.
Oh, see, and that's not scary. That's communication. That's him being
I wish
safe.
it was that easy to make you do something.
What? Just
To leave me alone or whatever.
leave you alone
Or whatever.
or whatever.
Whatever. Come and do a video.
Ah, I wanted to do this, but I wanted the kids to be in bed first.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I was going to say now. That's communication. It's amazing. He's a very good communicator. He can very clearly, but politely say, "Hang on, I'm not enjoying this." There's nothing aggressive about this doggy. He's not trying to be aggressive or dominant or assert himself. He's so super chill.
No, you got dogs that are worse than this.
Yeah. I mean, he's a bit of a baby, but that's huskies for you. Look at all that hair coming out.
Rescue husky, though.
He was a rescue husky.
What does that even mean, though?
Yeah, so I talked to the dad again, and yeah, he said that they got him from a shelter, and he wasn't very old. He was less than a year old, and the people who had originally purchased him just didn't want him. They couldn't.
Keep up with the grooming.
Well, no, I think it was that he just didn't fit their lifestyle. I mean, they're very needy
Fluffy.
dogs.
And fluffy.
They do need a lot of grooming, but personality wise.
It is doing
They've
your
got a
name.
similar you know how Jude is always with us and
Yeah.
doesn't want to be left alone. He's a part of everything. He can't even go to the toilet alone. These guys are the same. They want to be with you. They're a pack.
That's what you have a pet for.
Yeah, but like huskies and malamutes, they are pack animals. They like to be a part of a pack. And so when you bring them into your family, they are joining the pack. So
Malamutes are the noisy ones.
well, huskies
We've
are
got
normally
Bear.
very noisy as well.
Bear's a Malamute.
I was actually surprised that he's not very vocal at all. I was expecting him to just howl the whole time, and he really didn't at all. A very good boy.
Either that or he's a sad doggy.
No, I don't think he's a sad doggy. I think he's very relaxed. I mean,
you showed him again.
yeah, because I want him to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I am just holding his head out of the way here, and he is fighting me a little bit, but that's my left arm, and I'm not very strong even on my right arm, so I'm barely holding him back.
Yeah. He is done.
And you'll see me showing him my hands and the tools.
I promise you, I'm absolutely operating with love here, my darling. I'm going to take this down. Can you be a good boy about it? Stay there. I know. Okay, stop. It's okay. I want to get in here. No, not having it, huh? Well, what happened? How come you're sitting down now? Alright. Turn you around. Round and round and round.
Had to cut out Kylie's foul mouth.
I did say an S-bomb, but he was not going to stand up again on that side. He was like, nope. Nope.
Is he old?
No, he's not. He's
Not old.
this is hard. This is a lot of if you stood up, like I can do it because I'm used
Yeah.
to it, but
I mean, he's due for a nap.
he's ready for nappy naps. He wants a snacky snack and a nappy nap.
He's done an absolutely amazing job. And he deserves to have a nice big rest, and we can come back to this. I'm going to take this mat out here, okay? Thank you. Yep, keep it coming. Good boy. Let's go. Get off. Yep, get off. That's it. Good boy. Keep going. Keep going. Good boy. Oh my word, what a mess. Okay. I'm going to do a quick little blow dry. Just my hands, lovey. With all of this. So this is what's underneath as well, by the way. In that section that I've just cut. It's all these little mats, and it's really sensitive along all of his nipples and everything, attached to his genital areas. It's painful to get that brushed out. Just a quick blow dry, guys.
Pineapples.
You're now going to say a quick goodbye because that's the last time we're really going to speak.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
But no, you on there is going to say goodbye properly.
Oh, sorry. Future me from this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy our little commentary.
Yes, if you don't mind not trying to jump off the table, that'd be fantastic. Brush. That's it. What time is it? Yeah, he's done. Aren't you said, I'm done now. That's enough. Okay, that's enough for one day. In general, he's looking like a bazillion times better than when he came in. The only thing that I'd really like to do is brush out his legs more and sort out his chest and neck, but that's a lot. It is not to the skin. The matting is not all the way to the skin where it'll be bruising and causing him a large amount of pain. Those ones have definitely been taken out. Hey, good boy. I can encourage Mum and Dad to do some brushing at home between now and another visit. Excuse me. Don't like that. Thank you. Oh. You don't like the brush? Don't like my brushy brush? I'm just going to have a go over your... No, excuse me. So... So we'll have a talk about what we think is the best thing to do for him in all of these areas. And then, yeah, revisit it in 4 weeks, because that is a lot of work for today. It would take me another hour to sort that out. I'm not having a dog on the table for 5 hours. That's ridiculous. Isn't it, buddy? I agree. So let's have a quick look at our finished pupper. I took some before photos, so before doggy. And after doggy. Hey, sweet boy. Can I have a kiss? You kiss? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, sit. We'll just do a high five and then we'll finish up. Sit. Thank you, Timo. High five, bud. Oh, he's such a sweet baby. All right, guys, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, take care, be safe. I hope you're having a fantastic time of day, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next time. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell if you want notifications for whenever we post videos. Otherwise, we'll see you again soon. Bye. Bye, Timo.